So hello guys, what's up? So today we're gonna be reviewing, we'll have a short look at the 60D, which is on my hand right here. Now this is an 18 megapixel camera compared to the 500D I have. It's only 15, so this is kind of like a step up to that camera. Now with this camera, a bit more than the 600, costs a bit more than the 600D. You get a lot out of this. First of all, comparing this to the 600D, you have a faster shutter speed of 1 per 8,000 of a second. Not just that, but you have a top LCD screen right here, which I don't really use that much. We actually have a similar frame rate for the movie mode. You have the next thing is the frames per second. I'll show you right here. If I can do that, I'll have you take a look. Hear it. It's actually faster. Now, the cool thing about this, so now the cool thing about this camera is, or the 600D, is this thing right here, is the fully articulated screen, where you can view in many different angles. If you're in low angle or if you're in high angle, you can just shoot it out. That's the cool thing about this camera. What else can I say? It shoots in HD video at 60 frames per second, at 30 frames per second in the full HD, 1080, or 25 frames per second, or you can shoot at 720p at 60 frames per second, and something I forgot, let me check. So you can basically shoot at 1080p and 30 frames per second and 24 frames per second, or you can shoot at 720p at 60 frames per second, or you can shoot at the 64 by 480 by 60 frames per second. And there's a movie crop mode, which is only 460 by 480 and 60 frames per second. Now that's a bit disappointing, because in the 600D you can get a digital zoom in HD mode, 720p I think, or is it 180? I forgot. I need to check it out again. But that allows you to zoom 10 times more, but still letting you have the HD quality. Now this takes SD card, so it's a bit compact. If you're shooting beginner's camera, you can just take your old SD card to use it. Now the battery on this basically lasts forever. It's an LPE6 similar to the 7D, so you can use it. Now the numerically is the successor to 50D, but it's actually not the same type of camera, because the 50D was more suitable for sport photography, which since it has 6.3 frames per second if I'm not mistaken, but it doesn't have movie mode. Well, 60D is not really made for sports, I think, because the frame rate has dropped. But in fact, what this camera is actually for is, I think it's for movies, because it has this cool articulated screen for you to shoot like any angles you want, side angles or whatever, and it has a better video quality than 550D, I think so, I'm not sure. You also can select many type of lenses, so that you can create different types of movies. But image quality wise, the noise performance in this is very great. Comparing to 500D, of course, it's very great. Shooting at the shooting at 32,000 onwards, it is better. 60D compared to 500D, of course, but compared to other cameras like 7D or 5D, it's not that good. But nevertheless, it's wonderful. Well. Same, still 9 type autofocus. The bad thing about this, if you're comparing to 50D, is the build quality of this. This is not made out of magnesium alloy metal casing, but it's made out of plastic casing, but it's hard quality plastic. Compare it to a 500D right here. This is made out of plastic, just normal plastic, which sucks, but then I still can use this and it still lasts. So yeah, this is the 60D short review. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry I'm not looking straight towards the camera. I'm just checking me on the screen. So I hope you enjoyed this camera review. If you want in-depth review, you can go ahead and search on Google Canon 60D review and just go to the D preview. I think it's D preview. Not sure. There you can see sample images of different noise, or you can compare the noise reduction or the sharpness of this camera to other cameras. I hope you enjoyed this short talk about the 60D and comparison between my old camera, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I think. See ya.